Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. The motivation for making this video is the number of comments that I get, in real life mostly, by certain people that I'm probably up for selling my body, aka prostitution, because I'm Thai or because I look Southeast Asian. If you're watching this and you aren't those people, that's great because it means you're educated, you're open-minded, and you're pretty awesome. But if you're in the other group of people, then I hope you take away something from this video. So I was once walking along Sukhumvit Road in Bangkok when I was still living in Thailand as a university student. I was heading to my friend's place. We were just having our usual gathering for like a movie night. But it just so happens that my friend's place is within like a 5-minute walking distance to Soy Cowboy. If you've been to Bangkok, you know that Soy Cowboy is like this small red light district alleyway. So I was walking past Soy Cowboy. I wasn't actually in Soy Cowboy. I was just kind of going past it. I had absolutely no makeup on. I was wearing normal clothes like jeans and a t-shirt, and I looked nothing like, the typical prostitute. But this Western man just came up to me and he said, "How much?" I was like, and I walked away. So that was the first time that happened. I recently got a comment on one of my Qatar travel videos by an unidentified person who obviously dislikes Qatar. So basically this comment was in response to another comment by another person who also very much dislikes Qatar. So I didn't reply to the first Qatar haters comment. See what I mean? So basically this is what they wrote. "How come no comments about the above tan? Is it because they are paying you to make this video? Or is it because you're sleeping with one of them?" Then they kind of just went on and complained about other things, about how Filipino maids are not being paid enough in Qatar, but that's probably going to be for another video. So yeah, I was thinking to myself, no offense to anyone, but if I were a woman, like a Western woman with like blonde hair and blue eyes, would this person have written this particular comment on my video? So I got pretty furious and I decided to make this video just to get the message out. The stereotype that a Thai woman must have at some point in her life been selling her body stems from the way that the media portrays Thai women. Thailand seems to be an easy target because the economy is still developing. We don't fight back. When our reputation is spoiled, unlike a lot of other countries which, has more power and they will retaliate, we don't do that. And also those other countries have other things to contribute to the media, and Thailand just doesn't, except for its beaches. So the way the media gains attention and power is to make those that are the weakest even weaker and just kind of exploit them, stereotypically. The way you'd really know about a country is to travel there and to actually be there. It's not by reading what's on the news or watching what's on TV. I mean, it's not rocket science. Let's have a look at some statistics. Here are the top 10 countries with the highest number of prostitutes. We've got number 1, Venezuela, 119 prostitutes per 10,000 people. Number 2 is South Korea, which has got 110 prostitutes per 10,000 people. Third is Peru with 102 prostitutes per 10,000 people. Number 4 is the Philippines with 85 prostitutes per 10,000 people. Number 5 is Nigeria. Number 6 is China. Number 7 is Brazil. Number 8 is Malaysia. Number 9 is Germany. And number 10 is Thailand with 45 sex workers per 10,000 people. This is no offense to anyone really. This is just me saying the truth. So let's just take one of the countries, for example, Korea, which is number 2 on the list. The K-pop music industry seems to be taking over the media. That's why the popularity of prostitution is kind of being swept under the rug. I think you get my point. I love Gangnam Style, by the way. So let me just give you some statistics about Thailand that you probably don't know. 53% of the scientists in Thailand are actually women. And out of all the Thai people, 21% are women entrepreneurs, while 17% are male entrepreneurs. Right now, I just want to bring into light some of the very successful women in Thailand that you probably didn't really know. And also just because there's a lot more to Thailand than the sex tourism. The first woman I'd like to address is a social media influencer. She's mainly on Facebook and sometimes YouTube. So if you're talking about like the most like well-traveled woman, or maybe the most well-traveled person in Thailand, it's gotta be her. She's Monton Kasantikun. She also goes by the name Mint, and she's on social media as I Roam Alone. She's been to like more than 80 countries, and has some of the most epic adventures, like lone adventures. I'm gonna leave a link to her social media in the description box and you can check her out. The second woman I'm gonna mention in this video is the first Thai woman to have ever climbed Mount Everest, and she's the second person in Thailand to have climbed Everest, and that is Napasaporn Chamnansit. She is a 32 years old dentist, and she said that her motivation to climb Everest was basically to bring the picture of the Thai king to the summit of the mountain. If you know something about Everest, you know that it is extremely dangerous to climb this mountain. It takes one hell of a soul to get up there, as the number of deaths is pretty striking. The third person on this list is Pirada Techawitsit. She's a female Thai engineer, and she is probably soon to be the first Thai woman to go into space. The next person I'd like to mention is, if you've been to Thailand, you know that the most famous and luxurious shopping malls are Siam Paragon, Siam Center, Siam Discovery, just the whole Siam branch. And the CEO of the Siam Group is Shadatip Judragoon. The next woman I'd like to mention on this list is a Thai scientist, has traveled to Antarctica with a team of Japanese scientists for 4 months, study the 500-year-old shells and fossils, and to kind of bring the findings back to Thailand. Dr. Sushana Chawanit. The next successful woman that I'd like to mention is also another scientist she's been working on the prevention of AIDS in babies when passing it on from the mother to the fetus. She's won the scientific awards from the Pediatric AIDS Foundation in the US. This is Dr. Usa Tisayagon. She's also part of a research team that is currently trying to find vaccinations for the prevention of dengue fever. In 2017, Wirawan Mosby was awarded the TIP award by the state of Washington as an activist for the Human Trafficking Project in Chiang Mai, Thailand. She's one of the founders of the advocacy for the Center for Children in Thailand. She has supported more than 81 investigations and has arrested more than 21 perpetrators. Next, I'd like to talk about the first female Thai monk. She has received her ordination in Sri Lanka to become a monk in the year 2003. She is known as, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but she's known as Luang Mae Thammanantayan. I'd like to just take a moment to read some of her very inspiring quotes. I would be satisfied if I could serve as a refuge for women. I'm not aiming at a big market. I don't think Thai women will rise up and get ordained en masse. A monastic path is not a comfortable lifestyle. I'm thinking of a small religious community which helps women develop their own spirituality and contribute something to society. And then there's also the number of women athletes in Thailand. And as I mentioned earlier, there are more female entrepreneurs in Thailand than there are male entrepreneurs. So I just like to mention a couple of them. So we've got someone like the director and manager of the Stock Exchange of Thailand, the executive chairman of Unilever, the vice president of the Mall Group, managing director of DHL Express, Thailand and Indochina, founder and managing director of the Dusit Thani Hotel Group. Her holdings currently include 7 hotels, office buildings, a hospital, and a luxury shopping mall. If you're still and you still think that I'm some kind of feminist or that I'm just simply giving you false information, I would suggest you just do the research yourself, or just go to Thailand and see what the women there are really like. The bottom line is, whether people are from the same country, have the same skin color, are from the same city, or even the same neighborhood, or the same family, they're still gonna be different. Not everyone's gonna be the same. Because humans are individual beings, and we have the right to make our own choices and decisions in our life. So a sweeping generalization about certain characteristics will not tell you so much about that particular person you're saying it to, but it's actually going to tell you more about the person who is making the generalization themselves. That's all. Thank you very much to my current subscribers. Bye!